Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for taking time to check this out. What I'm going to go into, is what is network marketing, why it's so powerful, and, also, why my daily choice specifically. But before I get into all that, a little bit about me. My name is John Johnson. I'm from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Uh, you know, right before I found this industry of network marketing, I was going to community college. Growing up, I wasn't really that smart, wasn't really that athletic. So I chose to go to a community college because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Um, so, my first couple weeks there were, everything was going all right. I was getting used to it. And then, my English professor, she said, there's a fair tomorrow. And if you go, you get 2 extra credit points. Me not being the best student, I really needed those extra credit points. So, of course, I went to check out the clubs and whatnot that were available at that community college, Atlantic Cape Community College, and was honestly looking for a way to join the baseball team. But what happened was I was confronted by 2 kids who just kind of came up to me, but they were really excited and honestly looked pretty cool. So I was listening to what they had to say, and I was really skeptical. I was like, "What are you trying to sell me?" But they led me over to this guy, Brian Jacobs. Brian was making about $1,000 a month at that time, and he was doing it, without use of his college degree, and he was a full-time trainer, so he was doing it part-time. So that all really kind of got the ball rolling pretty much with me answering him a bunch of questions, trying to prove to him that what he was doing was a scam. And once I was out of questions, the next thing was, well, when can I sign up? So I didn't have any money on me, but I ended up getting on board 2 days later, and that decision has completely changed my life. It's a little bit about network marketing. Network marketing is $180 billion a year industry. Compared to the NFL is about 9 billion. The music industry is about 16 million. Organic products is about 80 billion. So network marketing is really powerful, and obviously it works if it's creating that much revenue, um, and it definitely does work. So for a lot of people, network marketing, they don't really understand it, but all it really is if you think about it, when you go to the movies and you go see the Wolf of Wall Street or whatever the latest movie is that you go to see, Jurassic World. And you tell your friends about it. My friend last night was telling me how great Jurassic World is. If I go and see Jurassic World, he does not get paid for that, but he got me to go see it, but he doesn't get paid. In network marketing, you get paid for sharing products that you fall in love with. So we already do this anyway through word of mouth advertising, which is the most powerful form of advertising out there today, because we're being hit by so many different forms of advertising that we don't even know what to believe anymore, but we will believe our friends because we like, trust, and respect them somewhat. So, like I said, I got involved in network marketing, and I was honestly overwhelmed. Being an 18-year-old kid with no experience in sales or anything like that, there was a lot to learn. I had to learn how to talk to people, learn how to present, learn how to, build a team. And I've seen a lot of people quit. And I think the number one reason people quit is because they feel that sense of overwhelming. But I realized that if I kept on going and treated this like school, where I was going to go for 4 years anyway, I would eventually succeed. I kind of stood on the sidelines for a while, watching people like my best friend and mentor Jason Brown go out there and absolutely crush it, making $18,000 his first year in network marketing. Now, to a lot of people, 18 grand isn't that much. But what if you can make that $18,000 on the side part time while still doing your full time job? that would be pretty powerful. So I watched Jay Brown do that, and it really inspired me, and his work ethic really inspired me. And then what happened was in December of 2014, I had gotten on board in network marketing in September of 2013. So almost a year and 3 months later, I was approached by my another one of my best friends, Chris Jefferson, who said that he had just gotten off the phone with a guy by the name of Justin Paletti. Now, I had known Justin because of a regional that we had in Atlantic City a couple months prior for my previous company. And that's where I met Justin, and I was blown away by some of the things that he said on stage, talking about how he does 85% of his business online. Now, for me, I had only known, the traditional way of doing network marketing, which was meeting to meeting and, all offline. I never really been taught the proper way to do things online, although I had dabbled around with it. So when Chris had said that he had just gotten off a Skype call the night before with Justin Paletti, I was interested, but I was also skeptical because I didn't really want to leave my previous company, but I was open-minded enough to listen to what Justin Paletti had to say, because he is a six-figure income earner in the industry. He's a professional network marketer. And whatever it is you want, you have to be listening to people that have what you want. So I listened to Justin, I heard him out, and I was blown away by what I learned about My Daily Choice, which is a company I'm with now. One of the things that really blew me away with My Daily Choice was the whole concept of being a daily brand. I think everyone watching this has probably heard, or even if you haven't heard, you probably have seen it somewhere and didn't even know. But Amway is the #1 network marketing company in the world. They do like $1 billion a month in sales. They own the Orlando Magic, and they're also a daily brand, which means anything that is out there we can have without conflicting our brand. So many network marketing companies get caught up in one area, and then like health and wellness or whatever the trend is, and then when that trend dies out, those companies die out. But with My Daily Choice, it's set up so long term, because we're a daily brand, so we can have coffee, tea. Right now we have nutritional sprays, and to hit on the nutritional sprays real quick, we have Shield, which is an alkalinity spray. And what alkalinity is, which I didn't really know much about it before getting in My Daily Choice, alkalinity, if you have a properly alkalized body, cancer cannot live in it. If you have a properly alkalized body, cancer cannot live in it. And if you don't believe me on that, do your research, do your due diligence. Also, Peak, which is, it has deer antler velvet, which is very hot product in general, deer antler velvet, since Ray Lewis used it to get back into action and eventually win a Super Bowl the year he was injured. And a lot of people thought it was a steroid or illegal or something like that, which I did too. But I found out that it's completely all natural, and it's been used in China for thousands and thousands of years, and also helps with muscle recovery. And the first time I took Peak, which is the deer antler velvet spray, Peak, I went to the gym and did a 4-minute plank. Now, for any of you that go to the gym and do planks and all that, planks are very difficult. For me, to do a 4-minute plank is ridiculous. So I knew the products were legit, and I fell in love with Peak. But also Boost. And like Ron Whitfield likes to say, Boost will set you loose. So, Boost replaces your 5-hour energy drink or Monster or Red Bull or anything like that you use to get that little spike of energy. Boost will give you long-lasting energy really quickly and naturally, which is the best part. That's our main flagship products right now. Eventually, later on this year, we will have skincare We just launched services very recently, with travel, family care, not family care, family protection. So what's family protection? Help with taxes, help with legal consultation, um, and there's also one more thing in there that I'm missing. Sorry, it's just not on my head right now. But also we have travel, which allows you to save a whole lot of money on traveling, cruises, and it's honestly a crazy thing. The craziest thing and most eye-popping thing I saw was that you could go to Mexico, stay at a resort for 7 days, or 7 nights and 8 days for only I believe like $198, and that is crazy. So I'm really excited about the services, but also the savings. We have a savings portal which allows you to save money on anything, from a sub to getting your car oil done. And so it's really awesome products. I can't wait to see what Josh, our CEO, has in store next. And to hit on Josh real quick, when I met Josh Schlegel, the CEO, I was blown away. I met him in January. Me and the team, we went down to Maryland and met with him, kind of heard his vision for the company, and kind of how this all came to be. So what happened was with Josh, he was in a company called Syntec. He joined when he was 18 years old. Only made about 13 grand his first year in network marketing, but then, created a substantial life-changing income in that company, Syntec, where he, grew a team of over 50,000 distributors all around the world, especially in like Africa and Italy. And it was a lot of fun for him. But what happened was the company went from selling fuel additives to selling skincare products. They made a complete change like that. So what happened was he had most of his distributors were 40 to 50-year-old men who had no interest in selling skincare products. So he had to take a step back, and when he did, Josh had been creating systems for other companies to use, because most companies in network marketing have no online presence at all. And in today's world, if you don't have an online presence, I really don't know what you're doing. So Josh, he went and looked at over 100 different network marketing companies, and he came away sick to his stomach, because he didn't see a company where like the average person could come in and succeed right away. Or he would see some things that he liked, but then he would see some things he didn't like. So it all kind of, gave him this idea to, start his own network marketing company. And, everything that he liked about the other companies out there in the industry that are successful, he would use, but then everything that he didn't like, he would just do the opposite. So what he's created with My Daily Choice is truly powerful, and Josh is 25 years old, and I think it's just something about young people in with this generation that I think we're going to be the generation to prove that you don't need a degree to go out there and succeed in life. You literally just need your brain, and you just need to put your brain to work. So let's talk more about My Daily Choice and really what it has to offer, for the newest person looking into network marketing. I think one of the cooler things about My Daily Choice is that we're global in 150 countries, and we're allowed to ship. I mean, we can ship to 150 countries, and soon to be almost 200 countries, which is absolutely crazy considering that most network marketing companies are in one, maybe two countries. And then sometimes, my previous company, they were in about 50 countries. We are in 150 countries. That's outrageous. That means that you could get on board today and you can enroll someone and open up a whole new country, which is really, really powerful. Also, because Josh has already been so successful, we are 100% debt free. That means that the company is not going to crash or get closed down or anything like that, because we're 100% debt-free. So that allows us to be a lot more flexible with our compensation plan, and allows us to expand a lot faster. So secondly, like I said before, we're a daily brand, so it allows us to tap into markets like coffee, tea. I'm sure we'll get into more health and wellness products, skincare, all these things that, people want. So eventually what My Daily Choice is going to become, anything that you spend money on, you can probably, instead of spending it in a bunch of different places, just it will be here with My Daily Choice. You will be able to find a product that you will fall in love with. So third, like I keep on referring to, is our compensation plan. It is the most aggressive compensation plan in the industry. Why is that? Because typically network marketing companies pay out back into the field about 40 to 60%. That's usually what it is. But with My Daily Choice, it's 85%. Now, why is that? A part of the reason is because instead of having a big home office where, Josh would have to pay probably about $20,000 a month just for upkeeping, Josh has a small office that he's used the last 5 years, and everything for My Daily Choice we have virtual iCloud technology, which allows us to save a lot of money on things like that. But also, 85% goes back to you. Now, how do you get a piece of that 85%? There's 5 ways we get paid. The first way is through retail sales. So if I make a sale, I can make anywhere from $10 to $100. That's just one way we get paid. The second way we get paid is by building, a team of distributors and getting paid 10 to 20% on our weak leg, on our profit leg, or pay leg, as we like to call it. But also, we have 10 levels of jump starts for huge weekly pay. Now, to the newest person, 10 levels of jump start, what does that mean? That means that I could enroll my friend Chris on an executive pack, which is the highest pack you can come in at, and I get paid $25. And if Chris enrolls someone, if I enroll Chris, I get paid $25. And then if Chris enrolls someone else on an exec pack, I get paid $5 on that person, and so on and so forth. And it goes all the way down to 10 levels deep, which is truly powerful. The next way we get paid is 10 levels of check matching. Now, this is super powerful, and this is super badass. What check matching is, if I enroll Chris and I do nothing but just enroll Chris, and Chris, he sees My Daily Choice, he sees the opportunity, and he goes after it. And he creates an income of 6 figures. He makes $100,000 this year, in the year of 2015. I will get a percentage of that, anywhere from 10 to 20%. Or actually, no, anywhere from 10 to 30%. So I can make up to as much as $30,000 a year just for enrolling Chris. Now, personally, if that's your plan to join My Daily Choice and get lucky like that, I wouldn't join. I think that the most rewarding way to build My Daily Choice is to put the work in and then be rewarded for your hard work. The fifth and final way we get paid is through our reward points portal. Now, what our reward points portal is, you get reward points for ranking up. So our first couple ranks are like 5K affiliate, which means you've done your team has done $5,000 in volume that month, distributed like evenly throughout your organization. So about let's say you enroll 3 people and you do 2,000 through one person, 2,000 through another person, and 1,000 through another third leg. That would be 5K, and you would hit 5K affiliate, and you would get some reward points. And what you can use your reward points for, you can use them on Amazon or Walmart, VIP gifts. So like, let's say you have your dream house, you could save up all your reward points and you could get your dream house. It is super awesome. And then, another exciting thing about My Daily Choice is the system. The system is honestly what has attracted me the most and what I like most about it, because it allows the average person to come in to My Daily Choice and look professional. You get your own capture pages, so basically your own website. Um, and another part of the system is the automated fear of loss. So you could go in there and you could pre-enroll, temporarily have a spot, in our success line, which compresses every Thursday at 12 o'clock Pacific time. Every Thursday it compresses, but you could pre-enroll and have other people do the same, and you could have about 20 people pre-enrolled underneath you. And then, that 21st person, let's say they buy a builder pack, which is the first way to get started. At $70, you get 3 spray. You get each of the 3 spray. You get one of the 3 sprays. So you get peak, boost, and shield. All the 20 people that are beneath you get an email letting them know that someone has upgraded underneath them, and you have the opportunity to capitalize on that or not. It's up to you. So that takes away the pressure from feeling like you have to sell someone on what we have to offer. They can come in, pre-enroll, check it out, and decide for themselves. I've had several people join my team specifically without me even having to talk to them. That's crazy, and it's something I've never seen before happen in network marketing. And like I said, so how do you get started? How would you get started? You could go to my website, mydailyvision.com, and you can pre-enroll and you can watch the presentation from Josh. And if you like what you see and you're ready to get started, you can upgrade to a builder pack of sprays, like I said, which is 1 peak, 1 shield, and 1 boost. That's $70 plus a one-time $20 activation fee. You can get a director pack, which is $149 plus the $20 activation fee, and that gets you 8 sprays total. And the executive pack, which is $300, gets you about 20 sprays total. The value there is really awesome, because if you're on a builder pack, you get 1 level of check matching, 1 level of jump starts. If you're on a director pack, you get 2 levels of jump start and 2 levels of check matching. And if you're on an executive pack, you get 4 levels of check matching and 4 levels of jump start. So that is super exciting. And that's awesome, and that's why I personally got on board with the executive pack, because I did not want to miss out on that 4 levels of jumpstart and 4 levels of check matching. So I went all in with the executive pack. But also, like I said, we just came out with services. So the difference with the services is you can come in at the exec pack for an extra $100 with the services. The services are $400 if you get the exec pack, but you're active for 6 months. So if you've been in network marketing before, you know that the number one hardest part about it is people come in and then they quit after a month because they don't want to pay the auto ship or whatever. But if you come in on an executive pack with the services, you're active for 6 months. So you have 6 months to work with that person, help them become successful, and help them create a story with those services. So that's the executive pack with the services. The director pack is $200, and that gets you 3 months of services, which is really cool. And then you could always come in on the builder pack, and that gets you 1 month, obviously. You could go month to month. It's whatever you prefer. But, so that's pretty much, what we have to offer with, My Daily Choice. And, probably number one reason why I am so excited is because, I'm a part of Team Global Dynasty Network. And, we have the opportunity to completely change the face of the industry through this company, My Daily Choice. And we can really, truly help people make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, and help them retire sooner, pay for their kids' education, or whatever it is that their heart desires. We can help them achieve that. So with that, that's all I got, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.